Hi, Bianca. Nice to see you again.
Hey,
Is everything going all right?
no, not really. We've been fighting again.
Oh, okay. So can you tell me what happened this time?
I don't know. He think I'm some type of punk or something. I don't know because I'm short or what. But he just think he can say anything he wants to me just because he talk. I be jumping up and smacking his ass.
Okay. So basically, because he's taller than you, he feels that he can intimidate you.
Well, kind of, because he be like looking up. He be up there, I be down there, and then he look down at me. He be calling me all types of names and trying to boss me around. And, he ain't never put his hands on me because he ain't dumb. But I don't know. I just feel like it ain't nothing for us to argue about. So I be jumping up and I be beating his ass.
Okay. Let's take a step back for a second, Bianca. Let's imagine a day where you didn't smack your husband, okay? Talk to me about how that day would go.
He would be gone all day.
He would be gone, meaning
He wouldn't be in the house. Or we
so
wouldn't be by each other.
okay. So in essence, what you're saying is that whenever he's around, you feel like you have to put your hands on him.
No, I don't have to, but I do because he always say something to me.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if he would come in the house and shut up, then it's up with him.
Okay. So if your husband came home and didn't say absolutely anything to you all day, what you're telling me is that you wouldn't put your hands on him.
Nah, I smack his ass like, what you just sitting there silent for? Like, talk. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
You slow or something?
Okay. So, is your husband the only person that you smack, or are there others?
I mean, like, my kids, like, now I don't hit them. I just tell them to go in their room. They start acting up because, they be quick to call the people on you as soon as you hit the kids. I don't do that. But, like, these girls out here in the streets, they think they gonna talk to me any kind of way, bump me. I give it to them whenever, however.
Okay. Okay. So you basically put your hands on anybody that tests you, except for your children.
Um, yeah, but I mean, it really be on these little tricks out in the street that be testing me, and then his big tall. So that's the only people. But other than that, don't nobody mess with me, and I don't mess with them.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about I don't know, a few things. Have you ever heard of setting goals?
Yeah, I want to be a millionaire like that.
Yes. Yes, that is a goal.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in saying that you want to be a millionaire, that's the goal of yours, correct?
I'm gonna get it.
Okay, you're going to get it. Now,
Watch.
oh, I believe you. I definitely, you have the potential to be a millionaire, Bianca.
You wait. You're not testing me, are you?
No, I don't want to get smacked.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's exactly.
Okay. Now there are two type of goals. We have what we call short-term goals and long-term goals. And the way that you can tell the difference is some you can attain within a short period of time, let's say 2 years or less, and then those that are longer, we would call those long-term goals. So if you want to be a millionaire, would you say that's a long-term or a short-term goal?
I guess it's a long term, but I'm out here getting it every day, so I might have it next week.
Okay. Man. Okay. That sounds like a good goal to have, being a millionaire. It's definitely a goal of mine. So as far as that's concerned, we're on the same page. Okay. Okay. So now let's relate these goals to your family, okay? Let's say with your husband, okay? Let's say he comes home and you don't smack him. He talks to you, but he talks to you in a manner where you don't feel threatened. What would you say would be a goal that you can set as far as when he upsets you?
I could hit him less times than I hit him now.
Okay, that's a start. So now you hit him about how many times a day?
We hit him just a combo, like as many times as I can. So he just tell me to stop.
Okay. So on an average day, would you say you hit him 20 times or more, 10 times or more?
I try to hit him 10 times for every dumb thing that comes out his mouth.
So you hit him about 100 times a day then?
You trying to tell me I'm dumb?
No, I'm not. I don't know your husband.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's right. I thought you knew it was a girl. You said, okay, so 100 is right.
Okay. So let's say in our goals that we're going to strive to hit them less than 100 times a day. What would be a number that we could go for? Although I'm not advocating violence whatsoever.
I guess I could just start hitting like 5 times every day.
Okay.
So we can reduce it. I know math, so that's like 50 times.
Okay. So we'll go from 100 hits a day to 50 hits a day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if you go from hitting your husband 100 times to 50 times, what do you think the environment will be like in your home?
It'll actually probably be real nice.
It'll be nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And how would that affect your children?
They would probably actually come out their room and like want to, be around us, because right now they all just run their room. So I guess that's why I don't ever know if they test me, because they're not ever out there, because we always arguing.
Okay. So do you like the fact that your children stay in their room all day?
On the days we be arguing, yeah, but when I think about it, nah, because they shouldn't have to deal with that type of stuff, I guess. I ain't really had to deal with that when I was a child. Well, a little bit, but nah, my parents fixed that quick, so that I ain't have to be exposed to that. So I guess I should do the same thing.
Okay. So how many times a day would you like them to come out of their room?
I would actually like my kids to be out there with us like all day, like, unless they want to go outside or something like that, until it's time for them to go to bed. I feel like, or if they want to just go in there and play. But other than that, I feel like they should be able to roam freely around the house without worrying about me and old dumbass arguing.
Okay. So in saying that, what do you think needs to happen on your end to get them to come out of their room more, other than, hitting your husband less than 100 times a day?
Him and I think, need to talk. We need to first discuss that he can't be talking to me the way he talks to me. And
okay.
With them myself, I probably need to control my anger, because some of the stuff, I just be overreacting. He be, upsetting me, so I just go off.
Okay. Now you said that you need to control your anger. Do you have a way to control your anger on your own, or do you think that you need help controlling your anger?
Well, I like taking walks whenever I, just go outside. Like after I hit him, then that's when I go and cool off. So maybe if I just go outside and cool off first, then I won't hit him.
Okay. So that could be a short-term goal. Instead of jumping up and slapping your husband when he makes you upset, you could perhaps go outside for a walk and cool down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then when you come back, you find yourself in a calmer state?
Yeah.
Okay, and you could see yourself doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've already established that you're going to hit your husband, work on hitting your husband less times a day.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to take walks outside when he upsets you instead of responding with violence.
Can I hit him once before I walk out?
Bianca, I'm really not an advocate of violence, so I can't.
Okay, doctor. Okay, don't start. Okay, I'm going to go outside.
Okay. I'm glad you're working on this, Bianca. And when you do that, your children will be more apt, as a result, to come out of their room and spend more time with their mother and father.
I miss them.
You miss them?
Yeah. Only time I see them is when they come out from school, when they get back from school.
Okay. So that would, in turn, create more joy and happiness in your life?
Yeah. Maybe if I was more happy, then I probably wouldn't be hitting him.
Okay. So we've established you're going to hit your husband less. You're going to work on going outside when you get upset. And in turn, your children are going to come out of their room more times a day and be able to spend more time with the mother that you want to be, correct?
Yeah.
Because you don't really like the mother you are now, do you?
No, I could do better.
Okay. So these are some goals that we've established for this week, and they're all going to be short-term goals.
When we meet again?
We're going to meet again in another week, Bianca.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got our short-term goals, and what we're going to do next week, we're going to follow up and see, how those went. So I want you to keep a count in your head of how many times you hit your husband, how many times your children came out the room, and how many times you've taken walks, when you feel up to it, okay? Don't feel forced, okay? Okay. Do you have any further questions for me?
No, thank you.
Okay, and I'll see you next week, Bianca.